Kazunoko!
Good old Order Soul theme.
Of course, the
Yep.
classic.
Has to be for him.
And now, his opponent from right here in Florida, Hotashi!
All right.
So yeah, this is going to be our first match, Kazunoko versus Hotashi. Kazunoko, on his way to top 8, had to beat Mystic, who we're going to see later, Rio, and Kami, who we're also going to see later.
Yeah, Kazunoko always kills a bunch of people at our tournaments. he's a huge threat every time.
Yeah, and Hotashi actually took out all the other L-Felts that were in contention. He had to beat Lost Soul and Minimat to get into top 8, and he also beat Dummy. Beat Fu. He beat me. And he also beat Hotnix, another Florida local that you might not be familiar with. Very strong player, been playing for a long time.
Well, you just got to go.
So yeah, we've seen KV in CEO top 8s a couple times.
Yeah.
Seen him with his entrance. Big wrestling fan.
Last time he had Kenny Omega coming out with him. Yeah,
that's right. Big wrestling fan. So this one means a lot to him every year, trying to get top 8 here at CEO, so we can get his entrance, get in that ring. We also saw that GIF of him in the Yamcha pose. I think that was last year, right after losing to Kizzy.
Lost to Kizzy, yeah.
Yeah, his teammate, who also is in top 8 again this year.
And shout outs to Stevie B. He's got the LK shirt on.
His opponent, Bears!
What's Bears' song? What's he going to come out to? He's always smiling when he walks out. That's a classic.
So Bears beat Mr. K, who is also in top 8, and he beat Sway and Eno Boys. That was in pools. So none of these players with an easy path. This tournament was not easy.
For sure. I mean, lots of killers came out for this. I mean, Guilty Gear's always been strong at CEO, so. Wonder what they're looking at right now.
Okay, so I think I know what's going on now. What KV said, and I noticed this also in the last match, but I thought maybe I just saw something wrong. I think they were playing on the wrong version of the game.
Really?
Yeah, because at one point...
Loser side, our first up is No Kami!
Is he putting us on ice here? What is this? Is he lost?
He's got an entourage coming out.
I see. I see. It's waiting for the music.
He had the time right.
Sick intro here from Kami.
Yeah.
Always good to see him. I'm really glad that he made it out. I wasn't sure he was coming. I wasn't even sure if he was entering Guilty Gear. He's been focusing a lot on Dragon Ball, but he showed he's not out of practice, still practicing, and definitely not rusty.
Yeah,
As we said, beat a lot of strong players. He had one of the hardest paths to get up into this top 8 here after losing to Kazunoko in his pool.
Yeah, it's always nice to see the different intros and for CEO, because you really get to feel yourself when you walk out. And it's good.
It's also fun to see the players who really get into the wrestling theme.
Yeah. Whoa.
Yeah, whoa. Don't become a GIF, man. All right, so of course this is no Kami. Relative newcomer also to
He's a
fighting
boy.
games and Guilty Gear.
He's a young boy.
Yeah. Another player showing that you can be relatively new and still get into this game. It's not too late.
Well, that was certainly some energy. Joining him in the ring is Mystic!
I, Zerk, son of Zulu, give you Prince Mystic, the Black Panther. The prince will now have the strength of the Black Panther stripped away. Victory in ritual combats comes through yield or death.
Best intro or best intro?
Yeah, I've been waiting for this one for a bit.
So of course this is Mystic, South Florida native, made his way into top 8.
Yes, they got the whole entourage.
So yeah, I was talking about this a little bit yesterday. I'm really happy to see Mystic here in top 8. He's been a long time Guilty Gear player. He's been playing for like 10 years. Relatively unknown, didn't travel that much. He's been making more of an effort to travel over the last year or two, and he's been getting the results. I think people have finally started to notice. He's a very strong player. He's been really showing what biking can do. Biking's super scary in this version, and he was showing us yesterday. He beat Kizzy. I don't think a lot of people saw that coming.
Yeah.
Mr. K!
He's owning it as a Leo player. In case you can't hear, this is Welcome to the Jungle.
So Mr. K, winner of the Red Bull Conquest in Chicago. Very strong player.
Yep.
No surprise here to see him in top 8. One of the premier Leo players, really him and Zidane.
Right.
Premier Leo players in the U.S.
So one of the things, these two have a history where Kizzy is just kind of beating him up a lot, right? Like in a lot of different situations, or like places and stuff. And so let's see if Mr. K. I mean, he's definitely been prepping for it. He's not the kind of player to just lose and be like, oh, I lost, whatever.
No, yeah, he's gonna lose. And he's gonna think about it. He's gonna go back. He's gonna review the matches. He's gonna lab it out. He's gonna think about it. So yeah, we'll see if he can make some adjustments.
All right. Coming up next to the stage, you know him, you love him, and it's not his first time in the ring, Guilty K!
It's the Uyu escort.
There we go. The crowd loving it. So Mia said it already. This is not Kizzy's first time coming up to the stage. He was in top 8 last year as well.
Yeah, he placed really well last CEO.
So Kizzy on his way to top 8. He beat Fu. He beat Rio. He beat Juggernaut, a couple of a pair of South Florida natives here. And then he lost to Mystic in his pool.
Yep. All right.